Welcome back to Chikuran. Teams just coming out for the second half. Japan, you feel, still have another gear they can move into should they need to in this second half. Nepal have threatened very little so far. They trail by a goal to nil. An early goal from Mitoma, putting Japan in front after just 7 minutes. But again, despite having the majority of the possession, they've been unable to capitalise and find themselves another goal. Final few words ahead of the second half. Didn't have a save to make in that first half. Kojima, the Japanese goalkeeper. Paul, as we said earlier on this wretched run at the moment, 5 matches in a row they've lost. Koji Oyataku there, the coach, been in charge since 2016. It's one of their worst spells under his managerial tenure. Jeremy Moriyasu, of course, looking forward to the challenge now of managing the full Japanese team as well. So it is Japan that get us underway for the second half in their familiar all blue, kicking from right to left in this second half. Hara, no changes to either lineup, by the way, at half-time. So it is the same 11s that started in the first half. Japan opting not to go with any overage players in their squad. By one Atabe on Rai, which gives Nepal a free kick. Claiming another foul there, but again the referee had a good look. No free kick given. I think Japan will be disappointed that they didn't create more chances, bearing in mind all the possession they had in that first half. Plenty of Japanese support in the stadium. The stadium holds some 30,000. It's just little pockets of supporters dotted around. Indonesia back in action tomorrow, the host nation. Played to a sellout crowd when they beat Chinese Taipei on Sunday evening. We'll be hoping for more of the same tomorrow. Alan Tamang. Shrestha. Caught in possession by Mitoma. Through to Ueda. Tussle going on the touchline. Suze involved with Rijal. Matsumoto. Tatsuta. On by Hara. And then Tamang. Matsumoto. There's the captain Miyoshi. Still continue to play the ball around nicely, Japan, but just that little cutting edge at the moment. Matsumoto. It's all gone a little bit scrappy in the second half. Niggly little fouls creeping in. Very stop-start at the moment in the opening 7 minutes. Matsumoto. Certainly stronger in the playmaking department in midfield, Japan. Matsumoto has covered plenty of ground. So Miyoshi just taking a tumble off the ball there. Poor ball in again, stabbed away by Chan. Hara. Matsumoto. Forward by Sugioka. That's just run out of play by Mitoma. Maybe a goal kick. Just missed out on a medal at the 2012 Olympics. Japan's under-23 team. They finished in 4th place. Beaten 2-0 by South Korea in the bronze medal match. Always going to be there or thereabouts, the Japanese. treatment needed here for Gati Magar. Made his international debut for Nepal when he was just 14 years of age. Scored when he was 15. He's the 6th youngest international debutant. Like his goalkeeper Limbu, had been playing his football in India at Mohun Bagan in the I-League, but just returned to his former club 3-star. Released before the Indian Super Cup got underway. Naganuma then with the Japanese throw. Still 1-0 to the Japanese. Mitoma's early goal, the only strike we've had so far. Sure, coach Shijemi Moriyasu will be expecting his side to get more goals in this game. Vietnam, who could have had 5 against Pakistan, they missed 2 penalties in the match, but a 1-0 win for Japan here doesn't really fill the other teams in the group with much trepidation about playing them. Late challenge on Matsumoto after the ball had gone by Chand. Very promising as a teenager, Rohit Chand. Linked with Arsenal, Tottenham and French side Lille during his teenage years. Never really came to fruition though. Japan leading Nepal here by a 1-0, opening game in Group D. Angle ball out towards that far side. Nakanuma won't keep that one in play, just too much pace on it. A great chance, it's given away. It's a good save by Limbu. What a chance that is for Ueda. Missed a couple in the first half. Gifted to him on a plate, really. Poor by Ananta Tamang. And he's got his goalkeeper to thank for keeping the score at 1-0. Had hold of the shirt of Ueda as well. Would have been interesting if he'd gone over. Goalkeeper got down well to make a sharp save, though. Real conviction in the shot from Ueda. Another chance to Ueda again. Chan comes across, collides with his own player. It ricocheted off Ayal. Unfortunately for him, into the arms of the goalkeeper. So Japan just starting to turn the screw a little bit now. Perhaps realising that the patient approach hasn't really worked for them so far. Sugioka. Good running again. Miyoshi. Angle was tight, tried to chip it across and onto the roof of the net. Not too sure he meant that as a shot. May well have been trying to just chip that one back into the centre. Nice skill, still managed to swivel on the ball and get the ball across. Whose pass it was that picked him out. Could be a busy half this for Nepal's goalkeeper and defenders. Kieran Limbu is considered Nepal's first choice goalkeeper. 50 appearances for the full Nepal team. Another injury. Rijal just caught on the back of the head as he challenged for that aerial ball with Matsumoto. Matsumoto. There's another Nepal player down injured now, Tesh Tamang. About that time of the game, we may start to see one or two substitutions creeping in. It's just a touch of cramp, I think, from Tesh Tamang. Japanese fans are just a little bit quiet at the moment. Still haven't really seen anything in an attacking sense from Nepal, but Japan will feel that they deserve more goals in this game. Certainly, as I say, for their possession they've had throughout the 63 minutes we've played so far. Sugioka. And he's worked hard tonight, Ueda. Hasn't had too much luck in front of goal. Missed that header in the first half where he just couldn't get enough elevation off the ground to reach the ball with any great power. Denied in the second half by Limbu, goalkeeper. So first change made by either side. It's the man who picked up a yellow card in the first half, Ryo Hatsuke, who's gone off, and Itakuru is the player that's come on. Itakura, another member of that under-20 squad at the 2017 FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Here is Itakura. Give Matsumoto license just to push forward a little bit more. Itakura once again. A couple of touches early on. Mitoma again. Shot took a deflection, goes behind for a corner. Just looking to work that opening on the edge of the penalty area. Mitoma into making use of himself in front of the goalkeeper. Once again, it's Ueda who fails to make contact with the cross. Tatsuta. Itakura. Mitoma, lovely ball forward. Good save again by Limbu. Ueda stayed onside. It was another chance for the Japanese striker, but again he's denied by a fine stop by the goalkeeper. Seems destined not to score tonight, Ueda. Full stretch, one-handed from Limbu, and then blocks the second attempt as well to concede a corner. Lovely through ball. One of the features of Japan's play tonight, some of their through balls have been excellent, perfectly weighted. Didn't catch it cleanly, didn't get the clean shot away, Ueda. Another header goes wide again, and again it's Ueda who's having all the chances for Japan. So there will be another hold up here. It's Rijal that's down injured this time. Into the final quarter of the match. So again, Ueda not making a clean contact with the ball. Another change coming up for Japan. Dazen Maeda, the player getting his final instructions before coming on, so trying to press Nepal, looking for that second goal in this second half. Itakura. Kojima's been a virtual spectator in the match. Mitoma, Itakura, Mitoma, Tatsuta, Hara, Itakura, Miyoshi floated in again. Sugioka had continued his run into the penalty area, was shaping to head it before it was flicked away by Ananta Tamang. Had to get that right. There were two players converging on that one, Mitoma being the other. Cleared away, it was Itakura who just got a glancing header on that. Tatsuta, Itakura, and Nepal maybe with a chance to break here. Good ball down the line. Good running by Ayal. An equally good challenge by Hara. Now the substitution will be made. Maeda coming on, and it's Ueda that's going off. So frustrating for Ueda. Had plenty of chances, hasn't managed to find the net in the match. So Maeda will come on to try his luck. Tatsuta, Itakura, Tatsuta, Hara, Watanabe, Another 6 matches coming up tomorrow in the men's football. The competition really gets underway apace now. So the opening ceremony for the Asian Games taking place in Jakarta on Saturday, that will herald the start of all the other events. A couple of big games in Group A tomorrow. That's a poor ball. And Limbu's made the most of it with Maeda just in front of him. Hong Kong against Chinese Taipei and Indonesia against Palestine. Our first look at the teams in Group E and Group F as well. Iran, always powerhouses, taking on Saudi Arabia. That should be a good match. And South Korea and North Korea both in action for the first time as well. They take on Brunei and Myanmar respectively. It's Akura. It's Bahrain, actually, that South Korea are playing tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce
Maeda right in the thick of things, having come off the substitutes bench. Well, Krampe have lost count of the number of Nepal players that have gone down injured in this second half. Few words to the fourth official. Japan will be happy if it does stay like this to get a win under their belt. Say earlier on, I think they'd be disappointed not to have scored more goals or really threatened the Nepal goal more. Ueda had those great chances before he was substituted. Matsumoto. Watanabe. Matsumoto. Itakura. Tatsuta. Good strike straight at the goalkeeper. Great pace on the shot, keeper unable to hold it first time, gathers it at the second attempt. Good long-range effort from Yugo Tatsuta. Got everything behind that. Limbu couldn't gather it, but no harm done. Could have easily bounced off his chest into the path of Maeda. Mitoma. Anywhere will do for Nepal to get the ball away from danger. Itakura. Matsumoto. Just one goal in it as it stands. But it's a comfortable 1-0 lead for Japan. Doesn't really tell the whole story. Another ball slipped through again towards the runner Maeda, but allowed to run behind for the goal kick. Japan have had plenty of chances. Nepal have pretty much had none. Matsumoto. Nicely brought under control by Naganuma. Hara. Matsumoto. Itakura. Thought about the shot. 3 players in front of him though. Threading it through Japan. Maeda can't win the ball back though for his team. Thresta with a challenge. Sugioka. Tatsuta. Turn of pace from Watanabe. Hara continues to be all Japan. They just can't find a way through though. Nepal keeping it organised, keeping those banks of 4 nice and tight at the back. Watanabe. It comes off Miyoshi. Giving away again though. Itakura. Miyoshi. Away from the challenge with a long-range effort. Try comes off Ananta Tamang. Chowdhury. 1-1 back by Maeda. A little bit slow to get that one away. Nakanuma! Down well, Limbu once again. Strong finish this from Japan. Nepal will do well to hang on to that. 1 goal conceded. If they're lucky in the second half, it's all pressure at the moment. Limbu has made a number of good saves for Nepal. Naganuma with a tight angle. And there's some treatment. Limbu before he can continue. Kochi Gotuku, just looking at his watch, he'll know that there are just over 5 minutes to go, plus added time. There's the man who could have had 2 or 3 goals to his name. On the substitutes, on the bench now after being substituted, Ayaze Ueda. Japan play Pakistan in their next game, while Nepal will take on Vietnam in a couple of days' time. Tatsuta, Matsumoto, Itakura finding that little bit of space, went for the driven cross and wins his side a corner. Out of bodies inside the penalty area, probably a good strategy. Hit it hard as you can, it could go anywhere. Unfortunately for Japan, it's only a corner. With the captain with the corner, Koji Miyoshi. Well, Limbu has a little bit of good fortune there. Just flapped to that one a little bit, didn't claim it, but when the ball ran free, he was quickest to react. He came for the punch, didn't get the punch. Hara just lost where the ball had gone, allowing Limbu to get there before Matoma. Well, while it looks like a defeat for Nepal at the moment, they'll probably take heart in the fact they have only conceded the 1 goal. So there's 13 goals conceded in Incheon in 3 matches 4 years ago. They still can't find the net, though, in the Asian Games. Mitoma. Matsumoto. By Miyoshi. Won back by Mitoma, had his shirt tugged. Referee waited to see if there was any advantage to be played, but Mitoma couldn't stay on his feet, so Japan free kick into the final minute of the 90. Chand was the man with a little shirt tug. Clip of the ankles. Hefty challenge from Ananta Tamang coming in as well. First substitution for Nepal. Tesh Tamang is the player coming off. Gurab Butahoki is the player that's come on. Straight in to help his side defender, free kick here. Miyoshi just too high. Got it up and over, but no dip on the end of it. It was too late, it was dipping after it crossed the goal line. Sugioka. Into added time. Itakura. Itakura. One last chance maybe for Japan to get a second goal. They've been frustrated tonight by some good defending by Nepal. Got plenty of players back behind the ball. They've been quite happy to soak up the Japanese pressure. Don't quite understand the thinking behind that from the coach, not wanting to go out and try and get a goal. They haven't had a shot on target in this match. Maybe one eye's on the Pakistan match, thinking if they can get a victory, keep their goal difference good, they might get through as one of the best third-place teams. Here's Mitoma. It's gone for a corner, has it? Off an Anta Tamang. No, it hasn't. Kept it in. Matsumoto. There's a little 1-2 off the referee's shins. Watanabe. Miyoshi. Referees checked his watch. Chand. Japan making a late change here. It's Miyoshi, the captain, that's going to come off. And Iwasaki comes on. So all three changes made by Japan. Nepal made just that one change a few moments or so ago. Well, the substitution was pointless really, because Iwasaki, having just come on, won't even play in a passage of play, because the referee has decided that that one goal from Mitoma in the first half is enough to settle the points for Japan. Came into this as one of the pre-tournament favourites, but they've had to work hard tonight against a very well-organised Nepal who frustrated them at times. Mitoma's goal coming after just the 7th minute. Limbu made a couple of good saves, particularly from Ueda. And a 1-0 defeat represents something of an improvement for Nepal. As I say, having conceded 13 goals in 3 games in their opening Asian Games appearance back in 2014. Japan will hope that early victory will see them through. Still have a couple of big games to come, of course, against Pakistan and against Vietnam. So that single goal proved to be enough in the end. Full time here in Chikarang, it's finished Japan 1, Nepal 0 in Group D. Now the Japanese supporters will be pleased with their side's performance. Would have loved to have seen more goals, of course, but a win's a win. 3 points. They don't seem too deterred by the fact that they only managed the 1 goal. Limbu, the captain, just giving his side some words of encouragement. And a nice touch as the Japanese show respect there to the Nepalese coaching staff. Very much a spirit of fair play, of course, in these Asian Games. Nepal will hope that somewhere along the way they can find their first Asian Games goal and points if they want to go through. Top 2 go through, don't forget, plus 4 of the best third place teams. So it was pretty much all Japan for the whole match. Early shot from Mitoma, forcing Limbu into a fairly comfortable save. Didn't really catch it with any great venom. The opening goal came on 7 minutes. Great work by Nakanuma. And when it came back to Mitoma, a clever little swivel of the shoulders to find the bottom corner and wrong foot Limbu. And we thought that might open the floodgates. Naganuma's persistence setting up the goal for Japan. Lovely dink ball over the top in the first instance by Watanabe. And in the second half, the pattern was similar. Ueda had no real luck in front of goal. Missed a couple of headers in the preceding minutes and then saw a low shot saved by Limbu. Again, it was a mistake by Ananta Tamang that presented him with a chance. And Ueda once again making room for himself. A couple of ricochets, saw the ball once again comfortably end up with Limbu, the goalkeeper, who was the busier of the two. Kojima didn't have a single save to make, the Japanese goalkeeper. A couple of lucky ricochets for Nepal. Tatsuta, central defender, with a long-range effort, put everything behind it. Limbu gathering the ball at the second attempt, with Maeda closing in, looking for a follow-up. So the statistics will tell the story. 63% possession for the Japanese. 22 shots, 13 on goal. Just 1 shot from Nepal, which goes down as an effort on target. 7-0 the corner count. Weren't too many fouls in the game. The referee allowed the game to flow quite well. Just the 1 offside as well, and 1 yellow card in the match. So the first round of matches in Group D sees the group looking like this. Vietnam top the group, virtue of their 3-goal victory over Pakistan earlier on. Japan also on 3 points. Nepal and Pakistan yet to get off the mark, but they still have a couple of games to go, of course. Vietnam taking on Nepal in their next match, while Japan will play Pakistan. That's it from the opening day in Group D. We're back tomorrow. Another 6 games for you across this football tournament, which really begins to gather pace now. Hope you can join us for that. But from us all, it's bye for now.